My name is Kenneth Bird, and this is Daily Walk and Talk. So if you've seen the numbers, yeah, numbers are a bit crazy. We'll do a nice little walk today. Actually, we're done. See our numbers? Man. So basically, to achieve that, I had to loop the city. And now it wasn't easy to do. And on top of that, I wanted to do something where I wasn't dealing with the stalkers on my channel. And get out, went out with some friends, and did a nice little walk around with them. So, with a few people getting that number in, I got a few people joining me tonight, which I'm gonna be out tonight with them. And that's what I'm talking about by setting up something different, something new. We don't have our weirdos attached to the channel. So, yeah. Almost hit the 20. Almost hit the 20,000. Went with about 5 of my friends, and we actually looped the city. Man, it's easier when you're basically sitting there talking and chat with people. It goes by so fast. It does. So I got a few people joining me tonight, and we're all gonna get together, do a walk and talk. And my friend, he wants us to record it. And it's going to be on a VPI server, members only. Sorry we got to do it that way, because we got creepy people on the channel that like to stalk people that I go to stores in and out and do weird stuff at the end of the day. Oh, by the way, I got a meeting with the FBI about that mess on next Tuesday. And guess what, McAfee? We got your Facebook account intact, which means that all your information, your family and friends are on that Facebook account. Guess what's being transported to? FBI. Because you committed several crimes. You went in and copied the address of a business in Ohio, used them in mail fraud, which you're being charged with mail fraud, several different charges, and they're going to contact that business, see what their involvement is, and of course, they're going to say we had nothing to do with it. This guy used our address without our permission. So now, buddy, you're looking at getting a warrant for arrest very quick. So I meet up there on Tuesday. And, it's interesting how all things come together. How this guy attacked my account and left his Facebook page completely open for us to get access to it. And then he tried to go in and block the account. But mind you, your Facebook page was documented, page by page. There are pictures taken of your account. So they'll confirm all that. FBI will confirm all that with Facebook. And then anything else they're going to need, they're going to be able to get. So you sent this out to several places. We got all of them together. And now you're going to be facing very serious charges. So lawsuit right now, not your biggest worry. Jail time is your big worry right now. And since that's considered a federal charge, you're going to have a good 30, maybe 50 years in jail. So goodbye. See you later and so long. You're going bye-bye. Can't do that, buddy. That's against the law. You broke so many different rules, it's not even funny. So, just a little message, McAfee. You're going to be in jail pretty soon. This is why you don't do dumb stuff at the end of the day. It's against the law, man, to send mail to someone else's address without permission. It's even a bigger against the law if you use someone's address without their permission and you use it in a malicious act to commit mail fraud and then turn around and send it to another address that didn't give you permission either. So that's considered to be a serious, serious, serious charge. So this guy's looking at never getting out of jail now. Man, I tell you, they just make it so easy. They really do. It's a good thing he came in and hit our channel, because if he didn't, we now have his first and last name on his Facebook page with all his information intact, with his face in multiple sightings on your page. So all that's being submitted to the FBI. Dummy. And people just don't want freedom, do they? They don't want it. They don't want it. They'd rather be locked behind bars in a 4x4. Well, sorry, 4x8 or 4x7 now. Your freedom is gone, but he kissed out and threw that out the window. So, yeah. Bye-bye. That's all I can say. All right. Well, with that being said, as you can see, our numbers right there are quite high. Yep. Almost hit the 20. Almost hit the 20. I got a friend. She's going to be coming on. We're going to be doing the walk around here. Last night, I got 10 on the lap. 10 on the lap. So basically going to be pushing to hit the 20 mark pretty soon. And yes, we're going to have a VIP service set up. We can have people that are going to come in that are serious about it, that people who want to lose weight, people want to exercise and train and whatever. If they will have some motivation, that's what we're going to have on there, so people can go in there and get something out of it, what we're doing over here. Because my buddy was like, you ain't doing anything with the numbers? Like, yeah, we are doing something with the numbers. We actually got plans to set something up. And I haven't been on, you know why? Because I've been busy. I'm working on the other section of the company, which means the businesses, which involves the business cards and all that other stuff you need, the shrink wrapping to make the containers look really nice and showcase or in trademark and all that. How much is going to cost me for these booths at the end of the day? So all this stuff I had to do, paperwork on this and paperwork on that to get all that finalized. So yeah, we can get ready to get our stuff in showcase and on the booth and on trade shows and all that good stuff. So yeah, haven't had any time to be on. So I thought I'd pop up and say hello and leave a little message for McAfee. Yeah, right now I would start taking some hand-to-hand combat training. I really would. Trust me. You don't look like the gangster type, so you're going to definitely stand out. And trust me, take it from a person who's been there for 8 years and 9 months. You would definitely stand out easily. So I would advise you to basically, I don't know, get into something. You're going to need it. You're definitely going to get tried for it. So, well, I've never seen people do such dumb stuff in my entire life. You ever sit back and just watch people do the dumbest things ever and go, gee whiz, who is that stupid to do something that dumb? This joker is. Oh, and we got somebody coming to Jamie's address real soon. And yes, they do have a badge. So, yeah, look out for that right there. I filed some court papers to get ready for some lawsuits. So I didn't forget about you. No, I didn't forget about you. Yeah, I got plenty of time to prosecute you. I got plenty of time. You guys just keep doing dumb stuff. You keep refreshing the statute of limitations. All right. Want to get that out there real quick. Man, it's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad winter for some people. A really bad winter. But oh well. You'll figure it out. Nothing humbles you more better to have respect for others than basically being locked in a cell with somebody 3 times your size. You'll learn respect one way or another. And if you want to start that rumor nonsense in there, different story in there. You can't hide behind a keyboard. These jokers will come right to your cell and flatten you out. So, yeah, you're not doing that nonsense at the end of the day. You need to go into a system like that. The problem is you just had too much. I think you've done this before with other people, and you thought you could get away with it. But this time you got the wrong person. So good luck with all that. And, you know, whatever. I already know what you're going to go through. Well, actually, I'm not going through what you went through. I had protection when I went in. You, on the other hand, you don't have protection anyway whatsoever. And some of you have pissed off, excuse my French, parts of my family that have interesting ties. So you think about that. All right then, let's get back to life out here because we got freedom, people. And yes, I get a chance to do this right here because I earned mine at the end of the day. See, I learned not to do dumb stuff as I went through that whole process through the system to learn to enjoy all of this. You know, which I would have given to just be able to sit right over by that grass or just sit on a bench right now. But certain people just don't understand the true meaning of freedom. Once you get it snatched away from you, you will truly understand. Okay, I got to get ready for these people that are going to be walking with me tonight. This should be fun. Most likely, probably going to do because they're just starting off. These are beginners that are starting off with us. So we'll just do one lap with them. I'm not going to let them push it because some people like to push it and that's not good. Just let them get comfortable with it. And then hopefully it's an everyday thing to come out and we start walking together. But the numbers I got right there, That was from the crew. So basically, three of the people that I have in the group are runners. Of course, they can do that with no problem. They run that with no problem. They can easily run that with no problem. So yeah, they saw me out there walking, and a few people, they're asking me like, "What are you doing?" As I'm doing this whole daily show and stuff like that. We just daily talk and walk and stuff like that. And they asked like, "Do you have anybody tags on with you?" And I said, "No, not really." And so we can have some people tag on with you. It'd be pretty cool because we walk around the city and pretty cool. It's something cool to do. So that's what we did. But unfortunately, sad to say, for YouTubers, we can't show you this anymore. We have to put it on a members only, which means we're starting something out here where we're going to have people from Allentown where they can log in and they can see all this. But unfortunately, we can't show it to you because we have weirdos like McAfee and the rest of them who like to go and stalk people's stores and send them weird postcards. Dude, you are so creepy. It's a level of creepiness, but you are like way beyond that. You do know, McAfee, once you make it to court, that your family members are going to know what you did. So I think your wife is going to be satisfied with the fact that you're stalking a man, sending weird pictures on a postcard and sending them out. A lot of your friends are going to find out. All this is going to be on court record for everyone to see. You do know that, right? So any creepy photos, pictures, Jamie, that you have done, this is going to be on court record, which means that everybody will know what kind of creepy person you are. Good luck getting a job if you do get out of that situation or anything. That's ruin. Yep, goes on court records that you stalk somebody. Cyber crimes. See, this is the reason why you can't make money, Jamie. Because you ever heard that you're judged by the company that you keep? You ever heard that term before? So if you hang around with thieves and robbers, you're known as a thief and a robber. Even though you might not be, you'll still be labeled as one because that's what you hang around with. You hang around with very creepy people, including yourself. You're very creepy yourself. So again, watching you dox people's addresses on your website and some of the weird stuff you've done, like flash pornography and all that stuff, do you really think, as a customer, that someone would trust you with their personal information, knowing that you guys stalk people at the end of the day? No. That's another reason why people are not touching you. They're afraid to put their information in. Who the freak knows what you might do if you lose your temper toward one of your customers, how you may act? You very well could take their information and plaster it on your website. Or stalk them because you're upset. When you do something like that, people sit there and say, well, how do I know you won't do this to me? Because I won't. No, that's not good enough. How do you know you won't do that to your own customers? Because you won't. When people are upset and angry, they let their emotions get the best of them, and they truly show their true self. So you showed your true self by carrying on toward me, which is the same reaction that your customers are going to feel, that you may show the same attitude toward them. If that was the case, when people get divorced, then you wouldn't have the nasty, drawn-out, bitter divorces. Most of that's out of anger and just basically wanting to just destroy the other person in the process. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that when they first started off, when they got married. People change when they're upset, and that's why people can't trust you. So when we go to court, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside, get my stuff, because it'll be down here in Allentown. After the court trial's over, you won't be going home. I'm going to guarantee you, gentlemen, you will not be going home at all. You're going to stay in Allentown. That's what's going to happen. You're going to need process. You're going to stay in Allentown. You get some very serious charges. And the thing about it is, because you guys are all linked together by associate, which is even worse, conspiracy pops up in there too also, you have to also consider the fact that whatever one person does in a crime, you also too get blamed for it. Now, that comes down to who's going to blame who the most for what who has done. And that's going to happen. These guys will be sitting in a room pointing the finger at each other back and forth. So who's going to take most of the blame for all of this? That's what it comes down to. Of course, they're probably getting in court and say, hey, look, I wouldn't have come after this guy if it wasn't for Jamie, because Jamie told me all this stuff that this guy was doing this, that, and the other, and I believed it. He made me believe it. That could easily happen to you, Fernando. Or, with the time that Fernando's facing at the end of the day, the post office charge, oh, by the way, we filed already with the consumer report in California. All your information has been sent over. But just to say that they're going to give him a ton of time. Who's to say he might get a plea deal? Well, we'll give you less time if you tell us what these involvement with these guys were. And he may just add everything on there just to keep himself out of getting some serious time. It's a domino effect, gentlemen. Interesting thing about dominoes, whether you throw them to the left or the right, they still all fall down. Doesn't make a difference. So whether it hits your way or his way, they all collapse. All right then. Had fun talking about that. Get their attention real quick on that. You do know your channels are being monitored, right? So we have messages that you sent to me about the FBI being a joke at the end of the day. How it was all a scam with the FBI. Oh yeah, they got all those text messages. So yeah, dig a pretty big hole for yourself. So I'm going to sit back, watch my company grow, do everything I need to do, and we're going to gather information on you to get you ready for court. Enjoying this weather out here today. Look how beautiful it is. Man. Gentlemen, let me explain something to you. When you're inside that place, you will give up everything, including your left arm, just to be able to walk on concrete, just to be able to touch grass, just to be able to do this. You forfeit your freedom. That's what you did. You gave it up. And the sad thing about it is, you gave it up at the age that you're at. You're not spring chickens. See, I did mine when I was 16, so by the time I got out, I had plenty enough time to basically enjoy. But you guys are basically in your 40s and 50s, late 40s and 50s. Anytime you get, that's going to be time that you can't afford to give up. Say you get 15 years. Say you get 20 years. Say you get 30 years. That's the last of your time right there. After that, it's one foot in the grave. That's what makes it hard for you. Anything they give you is almost considered to be a life sentence. That's 15 years you can't really waste inside. When you're young, I could easily waste a good maybe 8-9 years inside. At least I'll be out in my 20s. I'm 16, mid-20s, yeah. I got time to basically enjoy my life in my 20s. I'm good. But you're in your 40s and 50s. You don't have that kind of time. Every hour, every minute, every second is precious to you right now. You don't want to spend them in there. You'd rather spend them out here. And you messed up that badly. Or you're going to spend your very precious, the last of your time on this earth, you're going to spend it in a lockup. Oh well. Sucks to be you. It does suck to be you. Yeah. I couldn't imagine committing the crime that I did in my freaking 40s. Are you crazy? Shoot. No. Remember, a man's life especially is about 70. That's how long he gets to live. Lucky if he reaches 80. Extremely lucky if he reaches 90. Timeline, roughly, if you don't take care of yourself, roughly you could be hitting anywhere between the 60s and 70s in that area right there. So the last of your precious time that you have on this earth, you're going to spend it in a lockup unit. When you should be out here. Well, again, sucks to be you. Alright, so I'm going to get what I got to get done. Finish up my work, get my screen out there, get all my stuff done. I got to get everything done. I got demonstrations to do. I got ship outs to go through. I got orders to process. That kind of stuff at the end of the day. And I'm looking at my new shop, which pretty soon I'm going to be able to lock it in because it came up with no mold poisoning, which is good. And pretty soon we're going to be ready to move in. Now, gentlemen, I will not be showing off my shop because you're weird. As I told you before, and I explained to you people that we have creepy people on our channel, but these people are beyond creepy. Way beyond creepy. And Jamie, seriously? You know you can get blamed for all this, right? You know there's one charge. There's not separate charges. It's one charge. You guys are all together on one charge. They didn't break it up. I tell you one thing. Man, I can't wait to see the feathers fly. When they start saying they don't know each other, that's a personal favorite one. I don't know him, never seen him before ever. Well, you remember the thing called Crowcast you guys were doing? They were all recorded, showing that you guys know each other so well, you know each other's families. Oh, yeah, yeah, not a good time. And if you delete these videos, not good either. It shows proof of guilt. So, whose names were given to the FBI? All of you. All your names were given. I'm going to get ready for my appointment. I'm going to bring down your YouTube channels, all your videos, pictures, all that stuff, and we're going to submit those in. And with what McAfee did, McAfee got himself in some real serious trouble because McAfee signed his name to every single one of those postcards. So did you, Mr. Williams. Oh, by the way, I filed a charge against you for fraud, for basically claiming to be a minister when you're not. That's actually against the law. You can't do that. So, I know you're sitting back thinking that, oh, they forgot about me, nothing's happened. It's never like that. The minute you go into the system, you're never forgotten. Any given time, could be today, could be tomorrow, someone can come knocking on your door with a bunch of flashlights. What do you think? They're going to stick your information into a computer and nothing's going to happen at all, period? I had to look into that. They had to look into it. And when the lawsuits come up, they're going to definitely start digging around even more, because now there's lawsuits behind us. And the judge did ask me, am I going to sue? And I said yes. Even the police said, I'm still yes, I'm filing a civil lawsuit against them. And they said, well, once that goes through, then they're going to start speeding up those charges a little bit faster, because even the judge is going to ask, hey, where's the criminal charges behind all this? Does it even get started? I mean, who's on the case for all this year is going to speed the process up even faster. All this over paint. Jealousy. All this jealousy over my paint. The sad thing about this, gentleman, is that you didn't do any damage. Company's not going under. You got new products coming out. All the postcards that you sent out, my friends think you have some kind of weird sexual desire toward me and you're in love with me, because that's what they think. Yeah. What man sends postcards of another man? What else would you call it at the end of the day? Yeah, so you're considered to be the creepy stalkers. That's what you're considered. So when your stuff comes over, they consider you to be very creepy. Everybody knows. And guess what? I did. I sent over your Facebook pages to anybody that you contact. Your full Facebook pages will go over with all your information attached to it, including where you live. Because I think at the end of the day, when you have people that are stalking you, it's very important that people know exactly who these people are and everything about them. What are you going to do? Sit there and say, oh, I'm going to file charges against you. For what? Because we shared your information with people that you were basically stalking me to try to make trouble with? Oh, that's not going to work. That's like filing a complaint because you lost your drugs. Not going to happen at all. So everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows that you're weird, creepy stalkers. Well, how would you explain your actions at the end of the day? Oh, and because basically it involves you basically having a thing for me, because, come on, you take pictures of my butt and all that stuff, I am basically going to make sure they put you on one of those lists, for people who have problems, pedophiles at the end of the day. That's going to stick you out for sex crimes, because that's kind of weird. And yeah, I can consider it called obsession over me. Tell me if I'm not lying about that one. What man, think about it, what man takes puppet people, pictures of people, and pictures of their butt, puts them on his site? Yeah, that's creepy. So, technically, I feel sexually violated. I'll be suing you for that too also. That you stalked me, and that I think you have some kind of weird sexual desire for me. I really do believe that. Because again, you sent a postcard with my picture on it over and over and over again. That is kind of like, when people stalk their ex-girlfriend or something like that. Do you have some kind of weird fantasy about me? Because you put a lot of energy into taking pictures of me. As a matter of fact, on Solid Wake's channel right now, where you have the watermark, it's my face there. Oh, yeah, my investigators saw all that too, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to file charges that you guys have these sexual desires for me. Because how else would you explain it? There you go. All right. Yeah, I'm going to get you on that list. for sexual offenders or whatever they call it. Get you on there. Because, yeah, that's what it's come down to. Whatchamacallit Williams definitely has a crush on me. He sent me like, what, 40 letters? Yeah, so that's what's being told, that you men have crushes on me and you're in love with me. Because again, I'd be kind of like, if my friend was sending pictures to a man like that over and over and over again like that, yeah, I would think something was wrong there. I would think he had some kind of sexual desires toward him. Ooh, man, that number's high. Look at that. Bam! That sucker just turned orange like gee whiz. How many freaking calories we burnt 641.9 calories. Look at that. How many miles did we get on this thing? Let me see. 2.6 miles an hour. That's the speed. 7.36 miles. Jeez. And my peoples was killing it yesterday. All right. So next we're going to be hitting higher than that. Oh, Jen, I'm done with that. So let's see. Monday, I'm going to take down. They want me to bring down everything. So I'm going to bring down everything, your Facebook accounts, everything. Now, I'm not blotting out any pictures at all, period. I'm going to leave everything just as it is. That's your fault at the end of the day. Next time you want to go attack someone's channel, make sure your page is closed and locked. Because your page is wide open. And everything that's on there, it's going right to the FBI. And then your family, they can basically be ticked off at you because, again, their information wouldn't be out there if you were an adult at the end of the day and you chose to basically mind your own business and stay the freak off my business page instead of you being a grown man on my page carrying on and acting up. So that's your fault at the end of the day. And they're going to ask at the end of the day, so how did my stuff end up in the hands of the FBI? My personal information, how? Oh, yeah, your son or whatever, brother, whatever, decided to go over and harass somebody at the end of the day, grown man at the end of the day. Yeah, you got a lot of questions to go through, buddy. Jamie, we got your whole page. That joker came in with the whole page open. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? His whole page is open? Yeah, too bad for you. And these jokers been sending me fake requests. You guys are so sad at the end of the day. They've been sending me fake requests to my friend's account, trying to get access to my page. You're that desperate? Again, you're stalkers. That's stalking material. We got your page. I didn't go looking for your page at all. Your page got found because you came on my company's site and started carrying on, and that's how we got your page. And now you're sending me fake messages as fake customers to try to get access to my page and get access to my friends and family. I'm not going to work that way. My page is a little different. None of my families are connected to me at all, period. I'm not stupid at the end of the day. Nobody. Everybody's got nicknames on my account. So you know who's who. There's not even pictures on it either. Good luck on that one. That's dumb enough to have my page wide open. You crazy? I used to have an Oculus at the end of the day. If you had an Oculus, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Your entire page, all your information, even if you do mark it private, it still pops up on that freaking VR system. No. We won't figure out who's connected to who. But the fact that you have to go to that great lengths anyway to try to figure out who my family is, that shows you stalking material. I don't bother going to your pages doing that stuff at the end of the day because, again, that's creepy. And even though I have all your information, I could easily post yourself to a server right now that you can't even take down. But I don't do that kind of stuff because you know why? That's immature. I'm a businessman at the end of the day. That's not how you carry business. No, we don't do that stuff. All the information I have on you is for the police, the lawyers, and the judge. That's it. No one sees it. Okay. I gotta stop talking about that. Enjoy my day, because man, we had a beautiful day today. And I finally got my cell phone fixed, because that was interesting. I thought these things were supposed to be waterproof. Goodness gracious, Samsung's that killed me at the end of the day. That was an interesting task I had to do. Been away for just a little bit. I guarantee they've been crying about me. I guarantee you. Even though my page is crying about me. I can literally spend a month off this thing and just chill, make my money, and they'll still be over there crying about me. Gentlemen, you have to be on YouTube. You don't have a choice. You can't make money out here. It's not going to happen. No one's going to sign you. Your stuff is all fake. That's why. You built your company based on lies to try to tackle me. That was a dumb thing to do. You should have built your company based on trying to take out certified screens. That'd have been a better way to go. So you basically lied, cheated, cut corners to try to basically show my company up online on YouTube. Do you know how dumb that is at the end of the day? You didn't build for the future. So I can leave YouTube, set up my showroom up here, build my establishments, keep everything offline, and basically make a ton of money out here. And you can't come out here because your stuff is based on lies. You spent all your time trying to show me up, and I was spending my time basically working out here, getting ready for the next stage of my technology. You're stuck on YouTube, making 60 bucks if you're lucky. No, that's 60 bucks. $10 if you're lucky. $5 if you're lucky. Why would I consider your product to be a threat? You don't even make any money. You're lucky if you walk away with $5 from your profit, and you can't charge more money than $60 because no one's going to pay for it because you don't have any form of real testing under your stuff. Everything you have on your website's based on a lie. What company can sign you, Jamie, right now? Nobody can sign you. Your stuff matches house paint. And guess what? Your paint's just about every other paint I've seen on YouTube and pretty much every other paint that I've seen on Sherwin-Williams, Home Depot, and so forth. Heck, I can make your stuff. It's that easy. I can make your stuff better than you make it. So you can't go anywhere with that product. Your product is definitely obsolete. It's gone. And you can't make anything new. You haven't made anything new, what, in 5 years, 6 years? Same stuff you had? So you can't make nothing new. That's all you have. You don't have anything else. And everything you do, you copy off us. You take our labels and our freaking specification sheets, so that clearly shows you don't have anything. If you got a copy off me. The other one, range gain, oh, good luck with that one right there. Definitely good luck with that one. No one's going to buy your stuff. Range gain doesn't even freaking exist. Sent me a fake crease and desist order. That's the most fun. That's something my lawyer could not stop laughing. Who is this joker at the end of the day? Your stuff is fake. Doesn't even exist. The gain doesn't even exist. It doesn't register. Who the freak has a 0.85? You know how high a 0.85 is? No. You promised it to be rear projection, so if I bought your product being a customer and I put that on a piece of plexiglass, can I see right through it? Nope, I haven't seen any demonstrations on it. What gain am I achieving off your product? You don't even know yourself, so how are you going to tell me? And you have no demonstrations on it. The coat and paint on application, you've got to be kidding me. Man, I'll tell you something. You spend a good 30 minutes painting that screen in, you're going to see the guy from Saul come out on a freaking tricycle, ask you if you want to play a game, and you just calmly say, no, I'm good. I'm playing it already. Yeah, freaking nightmare. You know how many screens I can paint by the time you paint that thing at the end of the day? And the multiple applications. Are you kidding me? I watched that roller pass over the screen 30 times. It's a horrible product. And then the person you call your cheerleader, McAfee, who called himself basically your only customer, showing if the product worked or not, came up gray on 2 different attempts. The Series C and the Series A both came up gray. Not the color they're supposed to come up. I think a black screen's supposed to be black, right? Not gray? Yeah, that's a huge bomb right there. And then you claim your products are made, not over the counter, that you basically make them from scratch. Ooh, that's a big lie right there. No, no one's going to believe that crap. No one. Dude, you have instructions on stirring your paint. That tells people at the end of the day there's something wrong with it. Can you imagine that buying something, there's instructions, 10 paragraphs on stirring the paint? Yeah. That's like trying to put together IKEA furniture blindfolded. Kind of asking for it. No one's buying that stuff. Couldn't find any customers. I went through. You can't sit there and say that, oh, I made it up, because I didn't. I spent what? About 6 hours, something, going through their whole site. I even went to your own YouTube channel. I couldn't find any testing. None of the products existed. Nothing at all. Period. No range gain, no rear projection, nothing. So technically, I really don't have to do much to your company. Just sit there and watch you self-destruct because you've already started the process already. Can't sell the product. You can't get a contract for the product. You can't get a distributorship for the product because all those require you telling the truth for what you're actually selling. You can't do any of those. So what are you going to do? And then for the price you charge for your product, because you guys came together and you and Jamie got this idea of marketing it lower so people would buy from you, people are not going to buy from you. I've been here long and they buy from me. So with that being said, you marked your price down to 60 bucks, not adding the financial part of it all. Didn't realize that after you get done paying for the money for all your items, you're left with 5 to 10 bucks if you're lucky. Your company's not designed to stay afloat. It's financially just going to crash and burn. You did a poor job of it, extremely poor job. No licenses to sell in your states. One of you has a fraudulent LLC. Didn't do a good job. You got a DBA by any chance? I don't think you even know what that is. Yeah, well, it's like watching noobs crash and burn. Need some water? You're going to definitely need some water to put them flames out. Matter of fact, that's like the inferno going on right now. You're going to need more than that. So what are you going to do with your products? How are you going to fix that mess you just got yourself into? And keep in mind, even worse upon all that, gentlemen, your company slowly crushing itself, imploding, you canceled against me. That makes it far worse. Far worse. The person you're supposed to be in competition with, you canceled against. Do you have any idea how much leverage that gives me on your companies right now? Cancellations are gold. I just send them out. Your customers are not coming to me. Especially you, Crow. I got a bunch of your customers just came over to buy our products. Why would your customers want your products, Jamie? He painted a 200-inch screen with a projector that's far more advanced than mine, and the screen washed out. Our screen didn't wash out outside at 1,000 lumens. So how in the world does he have a projector on 3,500 lumens, 4K, with a 500,001 contrast, and he can't read with a window open, and we could do this outside at 1,000 lumens, 600 by 800, 720p SVGA? Are you kidding me? Did you ever fix that guy's screen by any chance? Send him something else? Of course you can, because you got that policy on your website that says if you open it up, you're stuck with it. If it lands on your property, you're stuck with it. Remember that one? I tell you something. I'm going to give it to, look at my numbers here. If we're selling more than we're selling out here, all sites are going to be converted into information site, and the main bulk of our business will be done through distributors only. Which means if you have to go through one of them, I guarantee you the paint is not going to cost you exactly what it's going to cost you when we charge you. Let's have a little experiment here. Because sometimes I feel I'm not appreciated for my work. I really don't. So, we pull out the picture and we cater to a certain clientele, you're stuck with that mess. Or call for $5,000 for a screen, because you're definitely going to have to get one of those to get one of the better ones. Of course, our technology is far better than that, so that's a bit of a burns you a little bit. Or go with the white screens and depend your projector to fix it, but that's not going to happen at all, period. We all know that's going to happen, but that's not going to happen. And you got these untested products out here that are just going to rip you off, so that's what you're left with. And the one company that gave you the leverage to have a high-tech technology on just about every level is now in the process of moving in a completely different direction. That's what I was doing yesterday. Making the final call and decision to move our company where we can basically deal with distributorships only. We won't be dealing with the customers anymore soon. It'll be distributorships only. We make tons of money, and then basically we don't have to worry about selling it, marketing, and all that stuff. They could do all that stuff. I'm not getting involved with that. I mean, just watch the screen paint at 10%, take out a $6,000 screen. They saw that demonstration too. How much money do you think they're going to get for that technology now? Now, for my customers who did take advantage of our company's technology, good for you. And I do plan to hook you up with something nice, buying customers only. We'll get this deal only. We plan to set them up with something very nice for supporting my company. I feel sorry for the rest of you. I've done all the testing. I know it's waiting for you. Till then, I'm going to make a ton of money in distributorship. That's what I'm pushing toward. So by the end of this year, that's it. Lights out. We're going to distributorship with these big companies, and we're moving on in its direction. No hard feelings, people. It's business at the end of the day. I have to do what's best for my company. We held out as long as we possibly could. Yeah, 13 years is a good run. You got to admit that. It's a good run. Now, don't think I'm not doing this because it has nothing to do with that. It's business. We make a lot more money than that. A lot more money. I didn't shoot any YouTube videos yesterday. Nothing at all. I made money all that day. We really don't have to shoot videos anymore. We're done on that. Right now I'm going to concentrate on basically distributorship contracts. I got a lawyer coming in to design our own contracts for us so we can sit down and have these meetings with these different businesses and start distributing our technology. Sorry, someone's coming by real quick. So this is how big companies do it. Big companies don't go on YouTube and advertise. Big companies get distributorships to basically market their product. They get dealerships to basically showcase their products. That's how big companies do it. Us being on YouTube and showing off our... No, it's not enough. That's not going to work. It's not going to cut it. It's not enough. They come on every once in a while to show you a little trade show or something they're doing here and there, and that's it. We got enough technology to last us for a lifetime. We could back our products up on every level. That's what it comes down to, gentlemen, at the end of the day. You have to be able to back your products up on every level. When you're out here, you can't hide behind YouTube. You can't fake demonstrations. You can't lie. You have to show your product does actually work. And if it doesn't, then guess what happens? You're considered to be a fake and a fraud. That's what you are. Now you're stuck on YouTube playing your little games, making your little $3 and $4. And we'll be out here making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because I can back myself up. Alright, I'm not going to be doing too many updates. Once we move into the new place, updates are dead. I'm not doing any more updates anymore. We don't need that. I got somebody I'm bringing on to do my website for me because I'm tired of doing it myself. I've been doing it for years. I got a buddy coming on. He's going to be doing my websites for me. So he's pretty good. I'm going to hook it up. Usually when it comes to people working for me, and yes, I got the EIN numbers and all that stuff. All my paperwork is legit. It's done. But when I get people, basically, I let them do what they want to do. I believe in letting people use their creativity at the end of the day. And then we got new containers coming in. Yep, reading new labels, everything. Barcode system coming in, QR code coming through. We got the 800 number already established. I'm going to pick up 2 new websites over at GoDaddy. Get myself a VIP server. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm even going to pick up one of those pity boat systems because I'm going to do motorized screens pretty soon. That's why we had to apply for another license. We need the corporate license in order to get those perks to be able to ship motorized screens pretty soon. And the funny thing about it all, I'll be out here making all this money, and you'll still be on YouTube talking trash about me. I'll be out here cutting business deals, showing up that amazing black technology with the ability to be able to read through windows, ceiling applications, the whole 9 yards, on a level that you can't even begin to even achieve. Making tons of money out here, and you'll still be on YouTube, nickel and diming it. Talking trash about me, which, again, not going to faze me one bit. But you should be worried about the criminal charges and them lawsuits coming up. I would definitely point your attention in that section right there. Gentlemen, long after you're sitting in jail, you're able to even get access to a cell phone. You will see me out here making money, and you will be inside. You've done nothing with your time but hate me. You focus all your energy. What did I tell you at the end of the day? The devil is a time waster. Remember me giving that story about the devil being a time waster? You spent all your time entertaining the devil, and he kept you focused on me the entire time. He wastes all your time. You don't have nothing to show for it. Not a thing. You have crippled your businesses so bad through hatred toward me that no one really trusts your products anymore. Or they don't trust one of them already. The other one, they did trust them a little bit. They did give him some money, though. You wasted your time. You played Satan's game and you wasted your time. And now he's going to take your life from you. Not mean you're going to die or anything. I mean, he's going to take your life basically in the way where you're going to go to jail and be sued. And he's going to sit back there and just laugh at you in that courtroom while all that's going down. He's laughing at you right now. Yep. Talking to his other demons. Look at these stupid idiots over here. I got them to do all kinds of dumb stuff at the end of the day. They're going to get so. He knows he's going to go to jail. He already knows he's going to go to jail. Satan knows that they're going to go to jail. He knows it already. He's got it all planned out for you. And you played the game. So I told you the devil's a time waster. He's a time waster. He'll come to me and say, hey, look, they did that to you. How about you do that to them? I'm like, nope, I'm good. We don't do stuff like that. I serve God. We don't do that nonsense in the day. But make some pictures of you, send them out to everybody in your apartment building and all that stuff. No, we don't do stuff like that. Adults don't do those kind of things. People with common sense don't do those kind of things. When you listen to the devil, you do those kind of things. Oh, make a website and put them on. No, we don't do that either. Nope. The devil will come to me and tell me to do the same thing you did to me back to you, and we don't do it. Because I already know his game already. I played it already. It took 8 years and 9 months for me. Now you're about to play that game, and you're going to get your time taken from you too. Next. He's a time waster. And you better pray, gentlemen, when you're in that situation, that when you're praying, that God hears you, and he decides to save you in the situation that you're in. But remember, you prosecuted one of his Christians. So let's see where that goes. It's going to be interesting. No. Am I gloating over this? No. I'm not gloating. Am I happy about this? No, not tell you the truth. There's some bad stuff going to happen to you. It's going to be pretty bad. I wouldn't wish prison on anybody. It's going to be pretty bad. All the worst nightmares you could possibly think of, it's going to come true. I don't know what's more worse. Going through the system or basically being prosecuted to go through the system. Being on trial is horrible. Absolutely horrible. It's a horrible experience to go through. It really is. You know what makes it even worse? All the things you have said and done, you don't think it's that bad. Hearing it back from going back to a judge and hearing the judge's opinion on basically what you have done, that's when it's worse. What would the judge think about all those letters that we have? He said, bring them to court. That's the first thing the police said, bring everything to court. What is the judge going to say when he looks at all those letters being sent to different addresses with the curse words and carrying on? What do you think he's going to say? Taking our pictures, doxing addresses, tampering with copyrights. What do you think the judge is going to say? You're going to get jail time, gentlemen. Jamie got a cease and desist order. You got an order from a lawyer telling you to back down, and you continued on. So he's going to be in that courtroom with you, just to let you know. The devil's going to be in there, smiling and grinning, because he got you to play the game, and you did it. Now, does it bother me for the things you did to me? Nah, because I know what's coming for you. Am I angry at you? Nah, no, I know what's coming for you. You played that game with him, and you're about to lose. And how do you get out of this game? You can't. You're in. You can't get out of the game until it's finished. That's the sad thing about it. Devil's going to make sure everything follows through. You do exactly what he needs you to do so you can play his game. And that's what you did. You just better hope that God hears you in the process. Get you out of that situation that you're in. That's what you're going to have to pray on, gentlemen. Now, I told you, in life, there's two ways you pay for things, right? With the living and with the dead. So, you better pray that anything could happen. We don't have to wake up the next day. So let's decide that you basically came and try to prosecute Lord's Christian at the end of the day. And the Lord decides to, when I pray to him, take my justice that I asked him for. No, I'm not asking him to kill you. That's just wrong. We don't do stuff like that. That's evil. I'm talking like the devil. Then you don't do that at the end of the day. But say the Lord decided to take it upon himself to basically teach you a lesson in the process. Like, when I sat there and I told my brother-in-law that I was going to shoot him in the face, and next you know, I was sitting there with a gun stuck to my head. And just think about that. If the Lord decided not to save my life, and he decided to say, you know what, let this one go at the end of the day, and I got shot, and I got killed right there in my corner. It wasn't meant for me to happen, because that's why I'm here. Gentlemen, you're going to go through some things in life. And you may think that right now that everything is peaches and cream, but trust me, it's not. If you only knew. I already walked that path already, so I know it's coming. So you all been reported to the FBI. You're on record. The only one we reported to the FBI the first time was Jamie. Now all three of you are reported. Mr. Williams is also in the system. McAfee is in the system, and Mr. Rogers, you're also in the system. Your YouTube channels are now been involved, emails, everything is all involved now, and including your Facebook pages. Now when I go to meet with them, we'll get it all tied up into a nice little bow and then get ready for those lawsuits. Oh, the butterflies. Gee, some things are horrible. I'm telling you right now. That day, which one is worse? I think the court day, the first court day is pretty bad. That's pretty bad. It makes you feel like you want to throw up. Pretty bad. But the summon day is even worse. That's the day you got to go in to see exactly how much time you're going to get. Or if you are going to actually get that time. Oh, Rogers, at the end of the day, if you feel that I don't have the right to basically file charges and have you locked up, or basically sue your behind, in your video, you're showing a container that has my company's product on it, right? And on that container, you claimed that my product came out dark, right? All right, then, if you can't back up in court, that's going to cost you a cool $1 million. You don't have $1 million. We already know that. So you're going to lose everything. And on top of that, since you did do that and you made a claim against my company, not me, my company, that is considered to be a fraud charge, which means I can get you 30 years for it. So I can get you in jail time. And that video was recently, wasn't it? Yep. Fraud charge is up to 4-year statute of limitations, which means I can hit you anytime I want, and I'm choosing to hit you before the end of the year. Unless you have showed me as a receipt, and this is our actual product, unless you can back that up in court that my product actually did what you claim it did. If you can't, then guess what? You're getting sued. And I'm going to basically try fraud charges against you. So you figure it out. Gentlemen, keep in mind, I don't need your address. It's the FBI. I just need your YouTube channel. That's it. If you get rid of your YouTube channel and all that, it's not going to help you at all. It's not. And some of you have given us so much information that, well, it's very easy to find. Comes down to time, gentlemen. This is what it's now. It comes down to time. I'll be spending my time building my company. Your time is ticking right now. You have to worry when it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Instead of when. That's where your time is at. I would hate to be in your shoes right now. I couldn't imagine thinking that the time that's ticking down is the time that's ticking down for whether or not I'm going to spend the rest of my life in jail, or whether I'm going to lose everything that I worked for. I couldn't imagine that, but that's already in process right now. That's where your time is at right now. And my time, well, my time is out here. My time will bring good things, and your time will bring horrible things. I tell you what's the worst thing you're going to have to go through, gentlemen. right now. Worse than prison time or than losing everything you have. You know what's going to be the worst thing? It's basically losing the one that you love behind bars. How do you think your wife's going to feel when she finds out that you lost everything because you decided to do stupid stuff on the internet? You're grown men at the end of the day. You're not kids, not 16 and 10 and 12. You're grown men. So how would she feel that she lost her house and everything? That's going to be quite embarrassing to your neighbors and friends, isn't it? Even your family is going to be embarrassed. That's the kind of embarrassment you brought on your own family by basically attacking my company and carrying on and acting up like little kids. Think about it, people of YouTube. These are grown men that went onto my channel and stalked thousands and thousands of emails, text messages of death threats, racial slurs, and everything you could possibly think of. Stalked the very stores that I went in on a daily walk and talk and stalked these people. Sent multiple letters out to the neighborhood, stuff like that. Use my copyrighted materials without my permission. Everything you can think of. Plastered my picture and some of the weirdest, most creepiest stalking poses all over YouTube. What do you think is going to happen to you? And Jamie, which is the one that's going to get hit the hardest, is going to tell everything. He's going to turn on you guys like this. Easily going to turn on you. He's going to get the most jail time. So he's not going to go down like that. He's going to bring you with him. With that being said, you think at the end of the day you have his loyalty? Are you kidding me? Do you see the dirty stuff that he does? And you think he's going to give you loyalty? He's going to do time in jail while you get a lightened sentence? No, he's going to bring you with him. You're coming with him. That's what's going to happen. Go ahead and have a little conversation about that. Bet you turns into an argument. So your wives, who consider you guys to be men, adults, they find out that you did that stuff at the end of the day. What do you think is going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, gentlemen. I've seen it happen in jail a couple times. You're going to get a letter. It may have a ring in it. You're getting a divorce. What woman is going to sit there and stick by a man's side is going to turn around and they lose their entire livelihood because they did something stupid that got sued at the end of the day? My company's going to sue you guys. You're going to jail for fraud. So, again, yeah, you're looking at getting a divorce. And that is going to hurt more than anything in the world, because you know why? You can't do anything to fix it. You're behind bars. They're not going to accept your calls. They're just going to ignore you. And you're going to sit in that spot and you can't do anything about it. That's what you're looking at. Unless they're going to be strong and they're going to stand by your side. But to be homeless, that's not going to go well. They're going to be bitter and upset. Who wouldn't? I bet you they don't even know half the stuff you've done. Yep. Oh well. Your time is counting down. That's what time holds for you. And for me, well, I'm going to enjoy my life. Well, yours is basically, yours is going to be ending soon. You're gonna go through some stuff, as I said before. Well, wait till you go through the strip search. You got to go through one of those. You have to. You're not gonna like that too much. All right, people. I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta do. I got the business cards to finish up. I got more work I have to do on my brochures. And yeah, just want to let McAfee know that, yeah, guess what? You guys all got reported. You're in FBI now. I'm going to go in and get the rest of this paperwork done, meet up with them, and give them the rest of your Facebook pages. Because when I was done the last time, we didn't have your Facebook pages. Now we got them. There's a reason for all things. It is. Devil got you to do dumb stuff. And everything we needed to prosecute you even more. And we'll just go down the road and finish you off. Gee, you think people would do something better with their lives? I really think, well, than do dumb stuff. So, want to do something else stupid so I can have more evidence? Oh, please do. right, people. I'll see y'all later. I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna be busy for the next couple of days. I got things I gotta do. Got the websites to finish working on, the business cards, brochures, on stuff. And I got some testing I gotta do with some new products. I said before, I'm gonna be pushing my company for offline because again, distributorships, we make a lot of money in it. I think that's the field I want to go in, the direction I'm going to go in. You know, I got an 800 number, and Roger's lawyer hasn't reached out to me yet. Where's your lawyer, Roger? Didn't I ask you to have him call me? I haven't got anything yet. You know why? Because you don't have nothing. That's why. You committed so much dumb stuff at the end of the day, you can't have an attorney. An attorney will tell you right from the door that if this man is what he's saying is true, I ain't taking your case. So, yeah, still waiting on that whole lawyer to give me a call. Fake crease and deceit. What the heck were you thinking about sending me something that stupid? I was going to look at that and go, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know what documents look like at the end of the day. Gee whiz Louise. Man. That thing was so bad it went through my freaking junk mail. Put a freaking block symbol on it from freaking what was it called? Outlook. Yeah, Outlook put up a freaking potential spam. But you know how they're officially sent? Should have got it by certified letter. That's what I should have got it by. Oh, man. I just can't believe these guys are this old doing this stupid stuff at dinner. You're this old. You're not spring chickens, you're old. Well, not me. I take care of myself. But you guys are old. Oh, biggest lie you're going to tell yourself right now? I haven't done anything wrong. There's no way in the world it's going to stick. Don't tell yourself that lie, ever. It's going to stick. I know you're thinking it right now. I know you're thinking he doesn't have enough evidence, it's not going to stick. Don't tell yourself that, ever. It's going to stick, trust me. You don't get the whole thing, do you, gentlemen? You played the game. That's what you don't get. You listen to Satan, you played the game. It's going to stick. Yep. It's definitely going to stick. Because he's going to make sure it's going to stick. You know why? He's going to have you go and do dumber stuff than you've already done. And we're going to take all more evidence and put that against you. He's going to make sure it sticks. Because he's got a plan for you. Satan's definitely got a plan for you. So he's going to have you listen to what I just said, get upset, get angry, do something stupid so we can get more evidence against you to get more charges on top of you. So he's going to make sure it's going to stick. You're definitely going to jail. You listen to him this far, he got you already. So let me see. Oh, it's Saturday. Oh, I got orders coming tomorrow. Ugh. Oh, this is why. I wait to get a machine to run all this stuff. I have to advertise for a whole freaking month. So I paid. I don't know why I do YouTube videos anymore now. Honestly. We don't even log them on the website anymore. You know that? We really don't log videos to the website anymore. I did when I first started my company. When I first did my website, I did YouTube videos. I would post everything from the YouTube videos over to the website. We don't even use the websites anymore. We just use them for basically just shopping carts, and that's basically about it. And really don't load any videos to them anymore.